YouTube is going to welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Breezy, man, and today we got a very interesting video. So the title of this video is Diddy Accuser exposes A-list celebrities and his mom caught on tape. The part that got me was his mom caught on tape. So I'm not sure what the hell that means, what the video entails, what is being shown. I do not know, but we all know that, you know, it's very interesting. I never really thought about this until now, but do y'all think Diddy's mom knew or had some type of idea what he was getting himself involved with? Now that's a question that we all need to ask, because if his mom knew, that would be hella interesting. But let's get to the video, man. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. If y'all new and like the content, man, please sub up, like it, share it, and let's go, man. Let's get it.
Someone said that when they did the raid, I'm on them tapes, and there's multiple A-list celebrities running the for me, including certain people that are presidential.
Now, peeps, I sat down today for a super exclusive interview with one of Diddy's accusers, Adria E. She's been in the media a lot lately with serious allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of despicable and horrendous acts. The disgraced mogul is currently in custody, housed at Brooklyn, MDC, one of the most notorious prisons in the U.S. that was also the home of Epstein, where he was mysteriously taken out. Now, this is an interview that you don't want to miss. She revealed the dark secrets of working for Diddy, the feds telling her she was found on tapes with famous politicians, Diddy having threesomes with his mom, and more. Be prepared to be floored, and make sure you watch this whole entire video.
Diddy Accuser, exempt from fame. Whoa.
Tell us a little bit more about how you guys actually got into doing these Diddy parties and him propositioning your dude.
Anthony is signed to 4 models. Cassie is coming over to our apartment, hanging out. We're all friends. We actually started.
So he's hanging out with Cassie?
Yeah, she would come over our apartment too, because her and Anthony were both signed to 4 models. We were convenient right there in the middle of the city. So in between your auditions, your casting, you would come smoke weed and hang out at the bomb couple from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We had the doorman building. We was popping, and so we all had our own private stories of, because you know, East Coast music was a soundtrack to our lives. You know, from the West Coast, like we was fans of everybody: Mary J. Blige, Biggie, 112, Craig Mack, Mace. You know, Black Rob. You know, Dirty Money, Diddy. You know, everybody. You know, Lil Kim. Shout out to Lil Kim. I got to meet her with T-Pain. She was very nice. She was very nice to me. So when we got there, we all had our own when me and Anthony got there, we had our own vision of what we would do if we ever met these.
Bro, she's like making me uneasy. Like she's fidgeting too much, bro. And it's like, yo, just tell the story, man. Like, damn.
Certain people, Jay-Z, Diddy, and all that, and then Cassie did too. Her and Anthony were inspiring models. And Cassie wanted to sing and stuff. Anthony, he just more wanted to model, smoke weed, look good, get his dick sucked type shit. Cassie, she wanted to model, but she wanted to sing. She wanted to be an entertainer. And so we all had dreams to meet Diddy. So then, fast forward, Anthony ends up getting called to audition for Diddy for the Sean John campaign. So he never invites me along to his auditions or his go-sees, but this particular day he invited me because he knew I was a fan. Like, he knew I was going to be mad he went to the damn thing and you didn't take me, you know what I mean? Because I you know, wanted to meet people and stuff. I was already a dancer. I was already moving and shaking. I already had a gang of athletes and whatever. But the music industry, because I rap and sing, that's where I wanted to get into. So, long story short, we sitting in the waiting room, and one of his homeboys that frequents our apartment comes out of the thing, and he's looking mad, like, shh. And so low-key, me and Anthony laughing. We was like, he must not have booked it. Like, he's salty. Like, we laughing to each other, like, you know. And then they called him. And then when they called him, I'm like, yeah, you got this, my nigga. Like, you know, I'm dapping on. He's like, And then that's when two-way pagers was out. So when they call, I flipped my two-way up. So I'm on my two-way lining up some money for later on. All of a sudden, I just hear, man, fuck that. And the door that flew up, and it was, I'm like, what? And like Anthony is a very good-looking guy. His mother is, African-American black lady, and his father is an Italian man. And actually, the wine, Gallo wine, that's his family. And allegedly, his dad got basically shunned from his family for choosing up on a black woman. And he went on to have a few kids, and all of them are boys, and they're all very good-looking guys. But his dad chose to be poor to follow his heart and be with a black woman. And so allegedly, his dad still to this day rides a bike in Northern California. He's from Northern California. He had moved down to LA. And so even though he was a good-looking guy mixed with black and Italian, he wasn't no punk. Like, it wasn't no gay in him. It wasn't no, bitch in him. Like, he was like a thug, but he a pretty boy. So, like, I guess they underestimated him, thinking that because he was so good-looking that he go that way. So he was more than offended. He was on some gangster shit. Like, he got me fucked up. So when we were in the elevator, I was like, man, what happened? He was like, man, he gave me a look like, man, shut the f-. And I was like, all right, because it was people in the elevator. So I was like, all right. So when we got, out the elevator, I'm like, what's up? I'm like, why you tripping? He was like, man, nigga asked me to suck his dick. I said, who asked you to suck his? He said, Puffy. It was called Puffy back then. Puff. And I said, no, he didn't. And it broke my heart, broke an arm, and I was like, nah. And he was like, he asked me to suck his dick. I was like, oh. I was like, well then, I see why, you know what I mean? For sure, like, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's like, I don't need that job that fucking bad. So I was like, for sure, you know what I mean? We got in the cab, we went back to our apartment. His homeboy ended up coming through, we smoked blunts, we laughed at it. We was like, that, you know what I mean? But then, because I was a dancer, I'm also in the regular go-go club scene. And I ran into Tamiko Thomas, who ended up being, I call her a handler, one of Diddy's handlers, wranglers. And she approached me with opportunity to help me and Anthony out. If I would dance at Diddy's white parties, Anthony can go ahead and book the campaign. I agreed to dance at the white parties. Anthony booked the Sean John campaign. He was everywhere. He was on billboards, buses, bus stops, cabs, in the magazine, all at the same damn time. He was everywhere.
Bro, like, imagine going to an audition, for real, and the dude who's running the audition decides to choose you as one of the models. And then he's like, listen, if you want to walk in this, you're going to have to give me a little, you know what I'm saying, a little something. What would you do? I know it's a wild question, but let's say this is like the biggest gig that you would ever get that could skyrocket your career. What would you do, son?
But right now, if you go and try to Google any one picture of that Sean John campaign, Diddy done scrubbed it all. I can't even hardly find a picture.
Now, did Diddy remember him whenever he eventually got that gig? Was he like, oh yeah, I remember you?
Yeah, because when he booked it, they had like a lounge party where it was like a celebration, like, hey, the new campaign, let's all, and it was a very small lounge, like only the models was there, the creative director, the photographer, Diddy, a couple other people, and that's it. And so he went over it. So it was kind of like, thank you for letting your girl work my party. You know what I mean? You came out great, my nigga. He didn't say my nigga. He said, what did he say? You came out great, my guy. You're killing it, baby. You killing it. You know what I mean? So he basically tried to like go over the fact that he had asked him to suck his, because he tried him and he didn't fall for it. So he felt stupid. He didn't know he was that thug. Yeah.
So what was your reaction to that? I know both of you guys were upset, but were you thinking like, damn, ain't no Diddy was like this? Were you guys shocked?
I was, because I had been an ex, porn star, and I was currently an exotic dancer. For me, it was regular scheduled programming. Like, this is what rich people with money do. Like, he tried it. He wanted to see, you know what I mean? To me, it was more funny, but Anthony took more offense. Like, no, like, he got me fucked up. So I had let it go. I was over it. When they asked me to work the parties, I was like, hell yeah, I would have did that shit down there for free. You know what I mean? Just for the networking. I was a groupie at that point. And I didn't realize how pretty I was. I didn't realize they looked at me like that. I extra didn't know that Diddy had gotten word of my former career in the adult entertainment industry that I was manipulated into by an ex-boyfriend that I only did for 6 months out of my life. That I wasn't trying. I didn't have aspirations to be a P star. None of that. I got manipulated into it so somebody could basically get my residuals and be basically caking off of me the last 20 plus years. I was very sheltered, naive. My parents were from LA, and so they raised me in the suburbs because they didn't want me to experience anything they saw growing up in the hood. And so when I went to Long Beach State and they put me in the co-ed dorms, to the left were the athletes and to the right were the girls who were stripping to get through school because they were all from LA, Compton, and Long Beach. I'm from Chino, California.
Oh, wow.
A little nerdy girl with valedictorian. So when they were stripping to get through college, I kicked it with them. And that's how I ended up with Jake Steed. And he saw the innocence and naiveness in me. He got me to do the movies. And then when Diddy found out about it, they used that against me. And then he viewed me as somebody that was actually exploited, worthy. And yeah. And he played on my heart. It's called Coercion of the Heart. When I told him that I rap and I sang, he said I was dope. And he said he was going to bring me and I had a girl group out. Like, I'm the Beyonce of my group. They even told you that I was the dopest one. And it's called Coercion of the Heart. And he played on the fact that he knew I liked to rap, sing, and perform. And that's why he would bring me back year after year saying, you're getting closer, like initiation, you're getting closer. But it never happened. But he kept making me, sexually perform while he was wheeling and dealing and, getting jewelry from Jacob the Jeweler, cutting a deal with this person, recording me and him over there so he can extort that person out of woo. We all didn't know, but he had a plan the whole time. And that's why he made people sign NDAs that said, you can't talk about what we went through until 20 years after I died. But I never signed that. Aubrey O'Day and Danity Kane, and then they got hit with that. I was already out the game. I was done from 2004 to 2009. By the time he was running around with them, I was already, on the way out.
So if I understand correctly, so basically he had you setting up people, man. Some of his high profile people, he had you go over there so he can get video of certain...
No, he wouldn't say go over there so I can get video. He would hire me to work as a go-go dancer. They had 3 stages, positioned throughout his mansion. It was where he lived. It was his residence. It wasn't a club. It wasn't a lounge. And so we just makeshift stages, 3 stages set up in his house.
That boy Chris Brown dancing. Hold on. That boy Chris Brown dancing, boy. Look at him.
Lived. It was his residence. It wasn't a club. It wasn't a lounge. And so we just...
Look at this nigga here. Look at the way Chris Brown moving, boy. Look at him. He doesn't even know did he put something in his shit, boy. Look at him. Did he probably watching him like, yeah, dance for me, daddy. Dance for me.
Like for us to be checkpoints. Like my stage was over by the bar. Tamiko's stage was over by the food. Old girl's checkpoint was over there by the rooms if you wanted to go do something. So it was like, I think he kind of told the guests, hey, if you want to drink, look for, just look for a stage and you're going to find something you need. You know what I mean? So we were elevated above the crowd. And so, we were instructed to only drink from certain liquor bottles. It's the girls' champagne, it's the guys' champagne. Girls don't drink the guys' champagne, girls don't drink the boys' champagne. And all the champagne was laced with ketamine, like horse tranquilizer, ecstasy. That's not allegedly. We were all doped up. And to this day, I believe we all, and I know I do, have a chemical imbalance. Like whenever I drink anything, it could be 1 glass of wine, all of a sudden I'm a stripper, I'm a P-star, like on my mind, I just black out and I'm that. I'm She Diddy. Oh, wow. Orlando Brown running around like I'm Puff. He not really act like it to everybody else, everybody looking like he want attention, like he wilding, like, but it's something about when he drugged you that he stood over you, like infusing himself into you while you laid there unconscious, and it's like it became a part of you, because after a certain amount, they started calling me She Diddy. They're like, man, she act like Diddy, she just like Diddy, and hence I've been She Diddy for the last 20 years. Yeah. So I feel Orlando when he be like, man, I'm Puff, it's nice to meet you, I'm Puff, because when we get faded, like it's like he come out in us, like, and that's forever. That's why it's haunting us to this day.
How do you think he was able to, but besides all the...
That's crazy. Like I'm not even sure like how deep that goes when it comes to like your mental and things like that. Cause that's the first time I'm hearing something like that. I never thought things like that is even possible to happen to people. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, man. Diddy is literally a villain. Damn villain.
The things you guys were laced with. You think he put maybe some his DNA or something kind of strange into that concoction?
Yeah, the reason why he liked to take,
Hmm?
yeah, we have a chakra in our anus, guys and girls, and your chakra is a pathway to your soul. So because he's working for Lucifer, his goal is to take souls to hell. So that's why straight men, he wanted to turn them gay. Even if a gay man was gay, he wanted to make him be a pedophile and be with a minor. His thing was to take the soul. So that's why after a certain amount of time, he would make an announcement like, you better go on home because, the party really about to crack now. And all of a sudden, everybody's demon would come out. And that's on God. Like, have you ever gotten like so faded or drunk where your body is doing stuff, but in the morning you have literally no recollection? Like if it ain't from your homeboy showing you it, like, man, I recorded you, nigga.
No,
If it
that's
wasn't for him
facts.
showing you would swear up and down you didn't do that shit. But then when he show you the
Facts.
video, you like, what the? I jumped in the pool. I don't even know how to swim, my nigga. What? Like I don't
That's
even
facts
remember
though.
that bitch. Like what? It was like that.
That's that blackout drinking when you
Right,
don't
but he
remember
had
anything.
imagine everybody blacked out though. It don't matter if you a celebrity or, that's why J-Lo left the country. He had her sticking bottles and stuff up in my homegirl. She was only 11 years old. She the girl that they put on the private jet. They her with the jelly beans. They put on the private jet.
Hold on, she said Jello was sticking bottles. Where?
If you a celebrity or, that's why J-Lo left the country. He had her sticking bottles and stuff up in my homegirl. She was only 11 years
Yo.
old. She the girl that they put on the private jet. They her with the jelly beans. They put on the private jet. They took her to the studio in New York, and then had the nerve to dress her up in a D&G sweater, do her hair, put makeup on her, and take a picture like a trophy. She only 11 years old in that picture, and that's not
Oh
allegedly.
nah.
And then the same girl.
J Lo was messing around with.
Man, so many. I drop names on the neck, man. We talking about Diddy right now, but yeah. And then that's the same girl that in the
Yo.
magazine is laying on the table butt naked with fruit and food and stuff off of her, and we all eating off of her. I sucked the strawberry off her. She 14 years old laying on that table. She had a body like a grown woman. You don't think anybody's looking at that thinking that's a kid laying there. You're assuming it's a grown woman. So he made everybody be with a minor, against your will, and he recording the shit.
Yo.
Same girl needed to do a number 2 on stage. She performing. She told him, I need to go off stage. And he just bowed. He told her no. She ended up shit on stage. It was a went everywhere. And Denzel Washington grabbed up his wife, mobbed up to Diddy, and was like, man, you don't respect nobody. Had to run up out there. That's the incident they're talking about with Denzel Washington had to run up out of there.
So that's why Denzel and his wife left that party because of that
And she
instance.
shit on stage. And she was only 14 years. He didn't know she was 14. It was just the fact that she shit on stage. And in front of everybody. And then Diddy took her to a room and beat her ass because she shit on stage. Didn't even only give her water baths and not let her wash with soap. I'm going to say allegedly because she's still Jane Doe right now. I'm going to say allegedly. You know what I mean? It's allegedly. But she wants a DNA on 2 of his kids because they took 2 babies out of her. They kept her locked up and they had her babies at the house. The 2 babies they took out of her stomach. That's not allegedly.
Damn.
And allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, she had a threesome with Diddy and his own mama / auntie. And she had a threesome with Nelly and Diddy. That's not alleged.
No.
Allegedly. Sorry, Ashanti. I love you, Ashanti. I love you, Ashanti.
Yo.
Congratulations on the baby. I love y'all together. It was 20 years ago. Don't get mad at 20. We talking about 20 years ago. Don't get emotional. We just telling our truth, people. Please don't get mad. It's some of y'all's favorites. It's gonna kill y'all. It's gonna devastate y'all when you hear the names involved, because we all grew up on these people. We all love these people. We'd have never thought these people would have been involved in the things that they're involved in. We're just telling our truths, everybody, and it was 20 years ago. So please don't judge us or say we lying. We're being nice enough to let y'all know what's going on from an insider point of view. If if you were not even there, don't tell somebody they lying when you weren't even there.
Big facts, big facts. And fans love to say, that people are capping or people are just coming up with stories. Now hold on, before we move forward, I'm still stuck on. You said Diddy and his mom and his auntie.
No, Diddy's mom is really his auntie. Has been claiming to be his mom this whole time. She's the one with the white nails. That's why he has that fetish. She's been picking him since he was adolescent because his daddy got killed when he was a baby. As soon as he had adolescent, he resembled his dad. So she started picking him. She's the one that picked his head up initially. That's why. Allegedly. I might be talking too much.
Nah, go ahead. Keep going.
Yo.
We loving this.
Yeah, but, allegedly that's why he took Kim Porter out because he has sex with his daughters, allegedly. The twins. The whole family has sex.
No
the same
way,
girl, I'm telling you about that.
Nah. There's no way. There is no way. There is no way the sons or the brothers allowed that. Bro, hold on. There is no way, bro, that Diddy had sex with his own daughters. No way.
Keep going.
No way.
We loving this.
Yeah, but, allegedly that's why he took Kim Porter out because he has sex with his daughters, allegedly. The twins. The whole family has sex. The same girl, I'm telling you about that, the Jane Doe, the 11 and 14.
Let me ask you a question, right? Like, even if, like, your dad, for example, right? If you're one of Diddy's childs, right? Your dad has been a good dad to you. But all these things are coming out. Like, learning about what he did to other people, what he did to minors, what he did to celebrities. You know what I'm saying? How he is as a person, this and that, which you never seen before. But so many people are coming out and saying that you're doing these things, or you did these things to them. How would you feel? Would you stand by him during court? Like, all that stuff. Like, how would you operate or moving forward with your father and stuff like that? Do you stay cool with him? Like, do you love him? Do you support him? It's like, it's hard, man. But let me know in the comments what you do.
The same girl he made strap Justin Bieber down, and she had to strap him down while Diddy and two of his sons took turns, and she had to sit there and watch. And Justin Bieber was crying and begging to be let up. And when she went to unloosen him, Diddy socked her in the face in front of Justin Bieber. So we trying to get with Justin because he would cooperate. Allegedly, Justin, get at me, Justin. We be confidential. We ain't got to tell the press, nobody. Holler at me, Justin. I'll put y'all together. She was there, you was there. I was already out of it. She told me that story, but Justin, I got you.
Yeah. Also, you saying Diddy and Nelly was in bed together?
He's had a threesome with Diddy and Nelly, yes. The same Jane Doe. This Jane Doe was around from 11 years old to about 15 years old. Had bore 2 kids. I'm not going to say which one she believe are hers. That he's been raising. You know what? On a side note, where is the white girl? Where's the white girl that he adopted?
I got asked about that today earlier in the
interview.
I think her name is Ava.
Where is she? They said, the twins are staying with one of Kamara's friends, or Kim Porter, whoever. The son's been in New York and back and forth to LA. Where's the white girl that they was online bragging and proud that they saved her life and everything? Where is the white girl? Ava. Where's Ava? I'm gonna call her the white girl. Shout out to my white people. Exactly. My mom's half white. I love white people. I'm white. It's white in me. Where's Ava? Everybody, can we do a campaign? Everybody, hashtag Where's Ava?
Where's Ava? We need to get some shirts made too.
Right. Where's Ava? Mask, all that. Booty shorts. We can twerk to it. All that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's to be continued.
Boy, you done gave us some jaw-dropping information so far, man.
Facts.
Whoa.
Like Black Rob. Shout out to Black Rob. Whoa.
Now tell us a little bit about how he ended up putting you with Jacob the Jeweler, and tell us how that Jacob the Jeweler story went down.
Yeah, so the first party I did, it was above board, it was on network. Excuse me, I saw everybody. I was there front line, like, I was calling back home to the Cali people, like, hey, you'll never believe this, like, for real, like, and then next party, it was like, yeah, you want to rap, you want to sing, right? you dance at the club, right? He started out like he was turning me point me in the right direction. Because, everybody's been to the strip club. And every girl that's been a stripper knows. You love the guys that come in. And if they're not the ones spending money, they point you to their homeboy that is. Have you ever seen a bachelor party come in? And they be like, it's not me, but get him. He's the one paying for everybody. So it was kind of like he did that. Like, he took the mindset that I had of being a dancer of like, while you at my parties, I'm going to point you in the right direction. You take care of them, and I'm going to put you on. That's how I understood it. Coercion of the heart. And because I wanted to be on so bad, and he was actually real, Puffy. It wasn't like it was Puffy's assistant. It was like real Puffy saying it. I believed it. And I'm like, I had already been manipulated by Jake Steed and did, movies that got me nowhere. I was dancing at Larry Friend's Hustler Club only because me and Anthony...
Hey, man, we're going to stop it right there. It's just... it's a lot, man. It's really a lot with his mom. But if y'all new to the channel... Actually, before I even say that, let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I really appreciate you guys if you guys comment below, you know what I'm saying? And let me know what you guys got going on in your mind, and it's like you find out one information, then you just keep digging. You're just in the rabbit hole, man. You just keep getting deeper and deeper. You just don't even know what's true or not at this point. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're on the road to 1K subs, hopefully by the end of this year. And yeah, it's your boy Breeze, and we going, man. Peace.